Bop, bop. Okay, welcome back. Uh, so, apparently, the episode that I thought I recorded for 2 hours didn't get recorded. Thankfully, not much happened. I just completed, these quests, went and did Blood on the Ice. I hate this buggy quest. Every time I do it, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to reload a save from like 2 hours ago. Because the quest has a tendency to just break. Even with an official patch, I had to download a mod to fix the quest with the unofficial patch installed. It is buggy. But I did quests for the Dawn Guard. Very tedious, very repetitive. Nothing special or unique. Just finished one up. All that took 2 hours. Less saving and reloading. Also, talked to Serana and got the teleport Serana spell. Just because she was completely lost. I also used beast form quite a bit. I got beast within doubles damage, but I have a chance to go into beast form from using that power. Let's see here.
Yes? What did you need?
Alright, it was Isran I was talking to. Hopefully.
I knew it would come to this one day.
Good.
Maybe now they'll speak with Florentius.
Florentius, there we go.
Watch your back.
Okay. Yeah, I had a long string of, the guy who works with the trolls, whatever his name is, being the only guy that can...
I've been poring over some of the... Seems the previous... Archaea and I think it could be a great...
Oh, finally!
Go with the...
I mean, I had to do basically everything, but I finally got the Dawn Guard rune axe. No, not you. Where's the other guy? He was the only guy I was getting quests from for a while. Yeah, this idiot. The game would only give me quests from Gunmar. I had no idea why. Very frustrating, because there are other people that give quests. Anyways, let's go get the Dawn Guard rune axe, because that thing fits my aesthetics. That's why the other weapons aren't important. That is really fitting. Vampire Den. With the Dawn Guard rune axe. Let's see. Yeah, I hadn't remembered the last time I prayed. We're with Hircine.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in a place like this. You'd be wrong. Who's there?
Oh. I think I leveled up some. But I'm not entirely sure. Because I never am clear on what level I am in Skyrim. That arrow didn't even hit you. Are you that weak? Look at this. Look. Yeah, no, the arrow didn't even hit her and she still died. The vampire was that weak that the arrow, like, grazed the side of her and she died. What about you? I think it's in her hand. Hard to tell with water. Yeah, the arrow's in her hand. Or it's just on like a finger. I don't know. Dawnguard Rune Axe. There we go. Huh, glass weapons are spawning. I should probably level up. I have no idea what my levels are. Even is health, odd is stamina. I think is the... Okay, so that's what my stats are. Really want to get to 60 so I can have the slow time on the zoom effect. I didn't see anything on the wiki about the Dawnguard Rune Axe resetting every day. It says on the vanilla enchantment that it resets every single day, but I didn't see anything like that on the wiki about the unofficial patch fixing that or removing it.
Yes? What did you need?
Oh yeah, Full Moon Rising. That was one of the werewolf perks. What does that do? All skills improve faster and 25% more damage resist. Translation. I'm way too overpowered during a full moon.
Arkay's been watching over me for years. Well done. I said you
there we
returned
go.
victorious. Arkay wasn't so sure.
I don't care about any of that. Okay. So I need to go and disenchant these items. Okay, apparently I had other stuff. And go and, I don't know, gold earrings, fortify archery, gold necklace. Hey, look at that, I have level 60 enchanting. Grindstone. Rune Axe. Requires a steel ingot. Ah, everything can be upgraded to flawless. Interesting. Yeah, without making advanced workbench, I can't. Without going down the right-hand side of the skill tree, there's nothing I can do at the moment. Okay, so what all do I actually need? 2 quicksilver and a steel ingot. Okay. Two corundum, 1 leather, and for my headpiece that was an ebony. So 2 ebony ingots are needed. Then, yeah, killed a lot of enemies with arrows because it's just very effective. Are you the... no. All the Dawnguard people look the same to me. I genuinely can't tell the difference between any of them. You don't have ebony. Oh well. I'll take the 2 corundum though. And you don't have steel. How do you not have steel? You have a quicksilver. Take that. How does he not have steel ingots? Oh yeah.
This is fine for now, but we can't stay over here forever.
Gosh, it takes a lot of punishment on these guys to have them reset.
This is fine for... It's no war maidens, but I've got a decent supply.
And I have everything else back
Right
home.
away, friend.
I just wanted to get the ebony. And make sure I have corundum, because I genuinely cannot remember whether I actually have corundum at home.
Yes? What did you need?
Ah, it faded. Aw. Well, that's a little upsetting. Let's see. I had one corundum. Okay. Hey, I have quicksilver. Alright. I don't have steel. Huh. So I can't improve the axe. I can improve everything else, but not the axe. Interesting. Do I have any firewood in here? Yes, I do. Good. If I had... Oh, right. Nordic arrows require steel. Okay. So I need to go into town and buy some steel. What do I have in terms of my... I have plenty from doing Dawn Guard missions. I should probably go and... Okay, so I disenchanted everything that needs to be disenchanted, but I need to store any items I want to keep. Okay, so... No, that's where flawless gems are going. Should probably store any that I got. Any of this I got.
You've picked a nice home. I'm impressed.
Well, I mean, this place was kind of just given to me. Keep the rune shields. Everything else is getting sold. I could have worn the smithing necklace, but... I'll just sell it. Well... I'll keep it so that next time I go to smith up my gear, it will be better. Okay, I didn't need 2 leather, I just need 1. Yeah, it was just for the chest piece. Okay. Where was that smithing thing? There we go. Major smithing. Everything else here is getting sold. What's my armor class? I didn't actually pay attention to that. And... 223. Keep in mind, the armor cap is 556. No, it's 567. Oh. Give me free money.
I don't claim looking to protect yourself.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'll take that, but... Come on. mean, I could take some iron ore. You know? Maybe a bit of dwarven.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Dwarven bow. I want to make gold rings. Then smith up the bow. There we go. Get some smithing XP.
Take a look.
And get a slight return on investment.
Alright.
I lost a little bit of money, but hey, it's not a whole lot. Now, I need either one corundum ore or a single steel ingot. I'll take either one. Yeah, I figured. Let me just take all this stuff because I can. I don't even see Erland. He hasn't left his house yet, I don't think. Okay, 3 hours because he hasn't left his house. So, probably take him a bit. And until they interact with their forge, they don't actually open shop. Random gold ore. Okay. I need a bunch of steel, but nobody's selling it right now, which is a little unfortunate. Single steel ingot. Heavy target shield. That is a little unfortunate that I get a bunch. No. I'll make more arrows here in a sec. I need to... It was the axe, right? Yeah, there we go. There, now I can make more arrows. Oops. It's not a bad amount of arrows.
Some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More
When you get into the zone,
There we go.
I don't claim the finest weapons in the market.
6 steel, a silver ingot. Kinda tempted to buy some ebony, but I'll hold off.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Then, 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then... There we go.
Have you met? I help my friend. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
What do I have? There we go. Good amount of stuff. Do I have... Yes, I have the rune axe marked and unfavorite the regular Dawnguard axe.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything.
And sell. Okay, cool. I'm about to go to a heavy... Well, before I go and deal with the soul care and stuff, I should probably go and store off all this
Yes?
crap I'm
What did you
carrying
need?
that I know for a fact I am not going to need. I really should go to a general merchant and sell off all this other stuff. Oh, wow. I actually thought that would be considered non-wilderness. I mean, actually considered wilderness. Okay. Doing a lot of balancing back and forth because I keep forgetting to sell.
Yes? What did you need?
Well, I
White
use
one's truly
both
a
bow
true
and axe
city.
shield.
It feels
Anyways, I keep forgetting to sell off the gems and, I mean, the jewelry. And it's best to sell that to Farengar.
What are you still doing here? I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I, come to think of it.
Who's that?
Come to Dragon. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? I don't know if you've heard, but Jarl Balgruf said my work is a priority.
There we go. Archery. Archery is a good enchantment for multiple reasons. One, it sells for a good amount of money, and two, it is near the top of the list.
For those with the talent to guess. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient
Still net positive when it comes to cash flow. Keep in mind, I'm not actually using any enchanted equipment that wasn't already pre-enchanted.
I don't know if you've heard, but Jarl Balgruf said my work is a priority.
There. Now, I've got to go to Castle Volkar to get to the back door.
Yes? What did you need?
Do you have any
So,
dialogue?
on your mind?
No, I'm not going to get you a horse. Ba 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 ba.
do you need something?
Books, how many feeds, castle, red guards, funny stories.
I can't wait to see the
Eh.
courtyard again.
Alright. Now, I was very gung-ho to get this weapon, because it'll do sun damage based on how many undead you kill. I do not remember what it caps at because I looked at this like 3 weeks ago or something. I don't know. think it's every 10 undead you kill, it does additional sun damage. Maybe it's every 5. I really have no idea. You can tell that's doing sun damage because they'll flash with magical effects.
You're not getting the best of me.
You're pretty good at that. Nice work.
4. 5.
Oh,
And there.
Yes?
There we go. Yeah, Serana has a bunch of dialogue for this area, so it's usually a good idea to check on her just for, you know, extra dialogue. Maybe you can get some info on the place.
My parents
At the
always
very
knew
least,
they
you get
had
to know a
my
bit
type,
more
so,
about her.
yeah. I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess a little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats.
Huh. Weird kid.
I was. But I think I turned out okay. I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
who's there?
I'm not someone to be trifled with. Okay, let's go. I'm calling.
10 undead killed. Ha! You saw how he flashed yellow? That means I'm doing sun damage now. Unfortunately, I don't know how much I'm doing, because, well, everything's dying really quickly. I only need to read one more skill book for destruction, and I will have gotten all 5 destruction skill books.
Take a left up here.
Okay.
Follow that path around. Who's there?
I might want to use a healing potion. I really like to risk it, don't I?
So good.
I really like to risk almost dying, don't I? I mean, I do have the Call of the Wild, no, Star of the Northwest ability, or Beast form, you know? Use either one of those, full health. To be fair, if I use Beast form, I can't just instantly start using my axe again, so I wouldn't be able to progress that, but, you know, there's a spider up ahead. Really? I can still pick that through the cobwebs, even in spite of the unofficial patch? I thought I fixed some stuff like that. There we go.
So, what's inside?
Not much that's valuable to me. Okay, so I have half damage to poison, and what does this give? 35% magic resist. And I'm about... let's give my health a... I was gonna say, let's give my health a second to recover, but... I mean, I could just drink vegetable soup. And...
Who's there? There you are. Good night.
yeah, I would have to look on the wiki to see what the Dawnguard Rune Axe does exactly. Go. There we go. Got everything. Ah, perfect spot for me to look things up. I'm trying to have Serana catch up, but she's stuck on level geometry. There we go. Because I don't want to break
So, where are we off to now?
the Bethesda AI.
See the court.
We've made it to the courtyard.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can never remember if there's any ingredients up there. I don't generally come back here, so try and harvest about as much as I can get.
This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
Oh, yeah, I can actually go there. Let's see, Skyrim...
Something's wrong.
Dawnguard...
Some of the crests are missing.
Rune Axe, there we go. No, not the fandom wiki, that one is complete shit.
My mother's trying to
Never use the fandom wiki. Okay, hold on. Its enchantment deals 10 extra sun damage to undead for every 10 undead killed with the axe. Consequently, the enchantment becomes more powerful the more times it is used, up to a maximum of 100 extra damage. This axe can be incredibly powerful, blah blah. Does not work against raised undead unless they're a vampire or other undead creature. Okay, so if my enemies are necromancers, this axe won't do me any good unless they're reviving things that were already undead. Okay. It'll continue to count past 100 even though no damage is gained. As long as the target dies within 2 seconds of being hit with the axe, it'll count. Okay, that is actually a pretty generous timer. 2 seconds for the kill counter to go up. It talks about how you can easily cheat it by just reviving some undead creature. It can be buffed with Necromage, Bone Wolf Revenge, and Bloodworm Helm. Let's see. At 100 kills, it'll deal no damage, but getting another kill will set it to 100. Freaking Bethesda logic. Very confusing as to why it would do that, but, you know, it's a Bethesda game. You have to patch your patches for the bugs. And then Bethesda decides to update the game and completely breaks the entire mods that you use to actually be able to play the game. Unlike other sources of sudden damage, the axe is affected by augmented flames and the Azadol mask? Really? Okay. And even though the vanilla version states that it's supposed to reset every day after 5, it doesn't. And there's apparently some unconfirmed bug where it may never increase past 0 kills, but that's marked as unconfirmed, needs testing, with no source citation. So, Okay, so essentially this weapon does 1 damage for every kill, but only updates every 10 kills, is what I'm getting.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. If I had
Let's
to
get
guess,
some info
I'd
on
say
the place.
moment Mother fled the castle,
I'll let you talk
Father
while
went
I get a drink, because
No
that is a
one
long
hid.
ramble.
Anything at all that reminded him of her was destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past. Perhaps if he spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda. That's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing, but she loved it. I don't know. Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out.
And then, after you found all 3 missing crests, you just run around and place them in place.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Yeah, in a second, there's some hanging moss here, which... Was hanging moss do again? Yep, fortify health, fortify 1 hand. I know it was fortify health and some other effects that I would like, but I can remember what the other effect was. Where are you?
Ahem.
Hello.
My fellow traveling companion, doesn't this courtyard look nice? It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain...
Something you want to say?
Maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well. No, I wasn't talking about you. Well, I was.
Are you trying to flirt with me?
Well, it's entirely possible. Now, enough of that. We got a job to do. Well done, sir. Nice. You really are as elegant as an ice cream.
If you can't tell, that was added by the Serana Dialogue mod. Link in description, along with a bunch of other mods I use that I think are really fun. I have no idea if I have the... Either Sacrilege or Sacrosanct is the vampire mod I typically use. Okay, when you enter, immediately turn around. There are gemstones.
Getting close. I'm sure of it.
Keep in mind, you can get more info on what's
I
going
had
on by
always
talking to
assumed
Serana.
The other tower was completely destroyed inside.
So try and do that.
My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous.
Do gargoyles count as undead?
Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder where she's hiding.
3 firewood. Nice.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
You know,
Turns out
the
my
stealth
mother was
archer in me
sneakier than I
wants
thought.
to
I wonder what
go
she's
here and kill all of these skeletons before they can do anything. But the part of me that wants to power up this axe as quickly as possible says, screw that. I want this thing to be the undead killer weapon that I worked hard for. Because it has the potential to do 100 extra damage. Granted, right now it's doing 10 extra damage. Really, it has 2 less base damage than my normal bow. Why did I unequip? Yeah, it does 2 less damage than my normal axe. So, the extra damage... And, nice. 20 extra damage. Don't you find it a bit ironic that I'm using... Well, for my weapon, right now I'm using a holy weapon. A weapon that essentially has divine blessings. And I have a shield wielded by a legendary Nordic hero. Despite the fact that I am not a Nord. And I have the skin of a Daedra as my tunic, as my cuirass.
getting close.
And I'm a werewolf. So... And yet,
Who's there?
all of the stuff fits together. Wait. It has a slight AoE. That guy was flashing yellow. I have no idea. I didn't actually keep track of those kill counts, but I'm pretty sure that second one... Yeah, the effect doesn't register. Yeah, and that didn't go up. Yeah, so... Animated dead don't actually progress. Unless they were already undead. Ooh, heavy armor's leveling up. Nice. Unfortunately, light armor's not gonna level up as fast as I would want. I mean, I'll have plenty of opportunities to power up this weapon in the Soul Cairn. But the counter to that logic is if I can power this thing up before I get to Soul Cairn, I can just make that place an absolute breeze. And thankfully, I have a Necromancer on my side that can allow me to double dip on a lot of these undead. Like, that guy gave me 2 kills, despite the fact that, well, he was only really an enemy once. Thank you, Serana.
I'm calling it. This one's back.
Ooh, I just remembered. Because this weapon does... Oh, sweet. I got an extra 1 damage from my weapons. From leveling up skills. Anyways, because this weapon is technically doing magic damage, it bypasses conventional resistances. So, armor rating does nothing.
You did pretty good at that. Nice work.
There we go. Three more kills, and I get a damage increase. Okay. Let me actually try. Okay. 5-point check. Check the middle, check the 2 sides, and then check in between the middle and the 2 sides. Yes, I do have absorb health. I don't want to carry rounds this stuff because I'm going to the Soul Cairn, so I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to carry around a lot of stuff.
We're getting close.
I just know that this place has enchantments and it's locked off unless you pick that lock or you clip through. So I was like, might as well check and see if there's anything really worth it and try and get some lockpicking XP. Ah, here's where the... Was it 4 gargoyles? Hey! Unofficial patch had you spawn in early. You guys are supposed to wait until I get over to the fireplace. Or the coffins. Vampire royal armor. Really the only way I can
We're
get
getting
it.
close. I'm not someone you can trifle with.
Yeah. That is what we call bullying. We bullied that poor gargoyle.
I don't think we've reached the point. I'd bet there's some sort of secret passage around here.
And kick. Turn to ash.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
And I'll save a level up for fighting Durnavir. Where is Serana? Normally she's right behind you and immediately starts talking, but... Huh.
This has to be it.
Oh, there
I
she
knew
is.
was deep into necromancy, and she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years
There we go.
collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
This is a good place to get a bunch of random ingredients and possibly make some potions. If you know what you're doing. Up, 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 up.
Let's take a look around. There has to be some.
Here you go.
Her
Found the journal.
Let me take a look. I only know she had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. My mother spent a lot of time trying to... That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of...
Yeah, you share her blood.
Anyway, enough of that. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel, and I'll do the rest. Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready.
Keep gargoyles, talk about soul cairn and
Not
library.
that I ever saw. My mother had
Laboratory,
a bit of a thing
whatever.
for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I had no idea that her laboratory even... She had an alchemy setup in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
Which research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to
To
advance...
what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for... The soul cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's
Neat.
ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters. Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that...
What are the
Nobody
ideal
really knows.
masters?
As far as I've heard, no one's seen them, and returned to Tamriel to tell about it. I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike. Because most of those stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead, or wishing they were dead. Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel. Then, the rest... Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add... Of course. What is it?
What will you do when we find your mom?
She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
from her mom's perspective, she was doing anything for Serana's sake. But it was pretty selfish.
She wasn't always, but I think you're right. She was practically smirking as
Because
we left
didn't take
almost like she
Serana's
was proud of
perspective
herself.
into account.
home. Like she didn't want to just stop my father. She wanted to stick it to him too.
Yeah,
Yes.
won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Are we ready then?
Yep.
All right. Here goes. My ancestors. She did it. Created a portal to the soul cave. Incredible.
My question is, how'd she close the door behind her? I mean, she got in using this portal, but how'd she close the door behind her? Because you have plenty of time to get in, do whatever you need to do, and then get the hiffle out of there. Which, realistically, that should take you like about a day or so.
Incredible. Simply incredible. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. Oh, and don't even try no clip.
Are
I
you
tried
alright?
it and it
That
doesn't really
looks
work.
painful.
Yeah, what the hiffle?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, there might be, but vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably
You'd be a
not your
vampire?
first choice, I guess.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Maybe we could just pay the toll enough. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn. I'm sorry. Just know that I know that better than anybody.
Cool. I've gotta go pray a Hircine so I don't lose too much favor. Yes, I got the balcony and fast travel Lost Echo Cave. Just pick a random spot that's not too far. Because pray to Hircine so that way I can still keep my Bitter Mercy feature to where I do double damage when the enemy is at like 30 something percent, high 30s. What is it? 38, 39? Bitter Mercy. Yeah, 39% or less. I do double damage, which is really good for bosses. Now, we'll explore the Soul Cairn next episode. I think I can get everything done.
Have you made up your mind?
Oh, please tell me I have the lack of... I have the mod that gives quest markers to the lack of St. Jib. Oh, I really hope I do. If not, that's gonna make my life so much more annoying. Because tracking down 10 pages across the entire thing, across the entire Soul Cairn is hell. And double damage with my axe. Half of that is unresistible, unless they have magic resist. Oh, and ignore this bar right here, it never goes down. I never have to recharge the weapon. Anywho, I'm gonna end the episode here. Yes, I know, a Skyrim video that's not 2 hours. What a shocker. Hope you all enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day, and thank you very much for watching.